G'day everyone. It's a bit windy today. It's quite rare for this region. I am in a bit of fancy dress today because I would like to get rid of some blackberries. We've got 3 or 4 main regions which have blackberries in them. I've dealt with 2 and I think I'll deal with another 2, probably 3 more areas. So I'll show you where they are. So that's the first one I'll deal with. There's a second one over there, and then there's a third one beyond that mountain there. So I'll do that. So basically, blackberries, say hello to my little friend. With this thing, with the whipper-snipper, with the blade attachment, not the cord, I reckon it'll take me about 15 minutes to do this, so it's extremely efficient. Check that out. Now in a couple months when they start regrowing again, that's how I'll get some poison and get the rest of them. Alright, this section is next. Took me about an hour, but I think I've done a pretty good job. This was years and years of growth of blackberry, mainly rosehip and thistle. It'll be a bit more controlled now. And just because I was bored, I snuck in a little sneaky outcrop here.
Hello everyone! It is really windy out here today. And as you can see, got a little bit of wind. It's about 13 degrees today. Yeah, but we expect it in April. You don't expect it in January, February when I made that little reel on my Facebook. It was really cold. So it's really nice. It's getting cold today, but you can hear the wind. Let me just show you the comparison between out here in all this lovely wind to inside or in here. Really quiet. So one of the big things is this is insulated so well that we don't hear the wind and we don't feel the cold, and it's really nice and it's quiet. It's currently sitting at 20 degrees inside, yeah, about 12-13 degrees outside. Very windy, but listen to that. It's nice, it's quiet. So as you would have just seen, Daniel has done some serious whipper-snippering today. He has gone and... I have a child knocking at the door. One moment please. So as you all would have just seen, Daniel's done some major whipper-snippering today. He has cut down all the blackberries. We know that they're going to come back. They do. That's unavoidable. But what we'll do is when they do start to come back, we'll poison them when they're very small. This land hasn't really had much happening on it for a number of years, and so no one's been managing the blackberries and they've gotten out of control. So now that we've cut them completely down, another couple of weeks when they start to die off the parts that we've cut, we'll collect them all up, take them over, we'll burn them during the winter, and then when the spring comes and everything starts shooting again, we'll poison them. I really didn't want to poison, but the blackberries are just out of control. They are a huge pest. They're a pain. They taste great, but they are really annoying to deal with, and they're everywhere, and we don't want to be dealing with blackberries popping up through our food forest or through our lawn, around our house. They provide a lot of coverage for snakes, so we don't want to encourage snakes to be living around. So he's done some great whippersnippering. You can see the boys out digging in the dirt at the moment. So we're going to go for a bit of a walk, and I'll see if I can find anything else to show you that Dan didn't. Come with us. I'm down here on the very, very edge of our property, and there's this amazing tree with these berries on it. If anyone can tell me what they are, I'd greatly appreciate it. I want to know as much about any of these plants as possible, and I have no idea what this is. I mean, it's a massive big tree, it's huge. So if anyone knows what this is, please let me know.
So there we are, all chopped down. All the blackberries and the rosehip in this area are now gone. I believe the Latin name for blackberry is Blackberries, pain in the arses, and the rosehip over there is Rosehippus, pocus in the ias. So they're all done. So I've got an update for you guys. All these eucalypts that we planted, Mum and Dad planted about 150 of them in this area. They're not visible yet, but in 5 years' time it's going to be a pretty nice forest. But when we planted them, essentially they were no bigger than my hand. And when we planted them, they all died off. They stored all their energy in the roots, and then when the time was right, they grew back up. And now they're pretty huge compared to what they were. And all we did was dig a hole and provided them with a bit of a dam. It's not very visible, but a bit of a dam made out of dirt, and it just makes sure that all the runoff is captured for them and the soil stays moist for just that little bit longer. But yeah, they're everywhere and they're doing really, really well. I'll show you a few others. Like there's one, there's another, and there's another. Yeah, soon it's going to be pretty nice here. Okay, I think that'll do for today. See you guys in the next one, yeah?